Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm talking about music in TV. Not MTV, but whatever. As I'm sure you're aware, the Devil May Cry show has been out for about 2 months, I'd say. And despite me only playing the first 2 games and a half, I think the show is pretty good. Well, it's alright, but same difference. Now don't get me wrong, it's got issues. For example, lady in this likes to talk in a way that makes me think she watched almost every single Rob Zombie movie and thought that's how people talk on a daily basis.
I'm gonna make it so the rabbit needs a magician to pull him out of his own asshole. Don't be a fucking idiot! We have to be ready for any kind of fucked up demon bull.
10 miles. Don't just fucking imitate me, it's fucking rude. I know what I know, and I know I don't like that nutsack.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
2 fucking seconds for the kid. Is that gonna kill you?
Yes, it is gonna kill me. I have calculated the time, and 2 seconds is the exact amount of time that's a hazard to my fucking health.
Come on, don't be such a fucking drag. I'm starving.
And also the demons, the bad guys, being misunderstood. Yeah, no. But I'm not here to talk about my thoughts on the show itself, rather the music used in it. Now, in case this wasn't clear enough, I'm a big fan of nu metal, so I didn't really have an issue with any of the songs used, but many of the songs felt too mainstream. And yeah, I know. Metalheads, when someone says they like Slipknot and not a band called Burger Fart Down with 20 listeners.
How does anyone find that funny?
What I'm trying to say is, the music here is either, overplayed, or it feels out of place. Or maybe they just want to put it in because they liked the song.
I'll give you one thing. This guy's got taste.
What I want to do is go through the 4 scenes and decide what song could be the best pick for that scene. When doing this, I decided it was going to be hard to find something specific. So I went with 4 choices, each to see where that led me. Before I start, I just want to clear up some things. Rollin' as the intro song isn't that offensive. It helps the viewer understand what kind of show this is. I'm not going to touch Devil Trigger and Bury the Light, because why would I? Lastly, Afterlife goes hard as fuck, and I don't care what anyone says. With that out of the way, let's get this fucking money. The first song that's used in the show, besides Limp Bizkit, is Guerrilla Radio from Rage Against the Machine. I looked this up on Genius because that's the best source I can get in these trying times. The song itself is basically about war, the government, and the 2000s political election between George Bush and Al Gore. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're going to roll with it. In the context of the show, Dante just puts it on and fights hired guns listening to it. Yeah, sure, they work for the government, but Dante, as far as we know, isn't the type to spout on about the invasion of Iraq or something. Also, he doesn't know they're government people. When he puts it on, he's like, I work better with music. And he's just jamming out to the song. Then you got that one guy being like, I'll tell you one thing, this guy's got taste, sucking his dick. It probably makes sense in the context of the show, but not when it comes to Dante. When finding songs to use here, I had to keep in mind that this show takes place in the early 2000s, 2003 at the latest. This meant I had to find songs that came out in a time where it was sold on record, and Dante would have some knowledge of it. To make things simple, I'm going to go through the 4 from worst to best. Starting off, I guess I'll say that Black from Seven Dust is the weakest option here. The song is mainly about racism, and it doesn't really make sense in this scene, but the music flows well with it. Third spot I'm going to give to Awake from Godsmack. There's nothing wrong with it, per se, but I just think the other 2 are better choices. Second place I'm going to have to give to Click Click Boom from Saliva. It's a very upbeat song and flows well with the scene. The song I chose to be the best choice for this was Butterfly from Revel? How the fuck do you say that? It doesn't just flow well, but it somewhat fits with what Dante is as a character. There's probably better options out there, but that's just what I got for this one. The next song that's used isn't the original version of it, but a remix made by the composers. Last Resort by Papa Roach. The song, if it wasn't obvious from the lyrics, is about mental health struggles and self-harm, because I can't say the S word. In the scene it's used in, Dante is chasing the white rabbit on a motorcycle on the freeway, while also fighting other demons. So yeah, the song kind of feels out of place. Using the rules from before, it wasn't hard to find other options. I'm gonna get this out of the way real quick. Crawlin' from Linkin Park was the worst choice for this scene. I had no idea what I was thinking. It just doesn't fit at all. The third best option was Dead Cell from Papa Roach. It just goes hard as hell. Kind of fits in case they want to just Papa Roach in the scene. So there you go. Second place, I'm going to have to give it to No Home from Coal Chamber. I don't remember why I chose this, but I know it works better than the other two. And yeah, I know, people don't like this album compared to the others, but from what I've heard, it's not that bad. Do you want Big Truck instead? That's too on the nose, he's chasing a big truck. Or a big van. Do you want Loco? That could have worked in the last scene. Like, come on. The best option I had for the scene was Hey Man, Nice Shot from Filter. I don't know, it just fits so well here, especially at the end. The next scene we have is when Lady locks up Dante and she jacks a guy's car. The song playing on the radio is Butterfly from Crazy Town. The song is fine with the context, but I don't like the song. Also, I think of Sing whenever I hear it. Anyway, I broke the rule when it came to this since I couldn't really find anything that would work, so I put it at the bottom. The song was Snap Your Fingers from Lil Jon. Came out in 2006. Third place I'll give to Biggie Smalls, Juicy. I thought the next two choices were better, but this could work. Also, who doesn't like Biggie? The guy shot him, I guess. I don't know. There's no second place or first place even, since they're both good options. And they are Nothing But a G Thing and The Meadow, Special Like You from Head PE.
It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and yes, I am a sinner, please forgive my broken soul.
It was just thrown in there, like just like the song was in the scene. Isn't that big a deal? But this last one, though, for this scene, I think I cooked with these choices. This part is basically a montage of the U.S. military colonizing hell, which is deserved since that's where all the bad stuff happens. The song they use here is American Idiot from Green Day. I think the song is overrated, to be frank, and a little on the nose. Let's just get on with the ranking. The song I thought didn't work well was Dirt House from Static X. It didn't fit thematically, since the song was about a crack house, but goddamn, it's catchy. Third place I gave to Send the Pain Below from Chevelle. Also a bit on the nose, but it might work, I don't know. Second place I gave to Viet Now from Rage. In this context, it works since it involves the government and all that. Now, the almighty first place, I'm going to give it to A Certain Shade of Green from Incubus. The vibe just feels too right. I don't know what it is, but it's fantastic. And that's it. Those are my thoughts. If you have any thoughts on what songs you wanted to hear in that scene when you were watching it, you know, you're sitting down, you're watching the scene, you're like, why didn't they use this song instead? Leave them in the comments. I want to read them. I want to hear your thoughts. With that out of the way, I got some big projects to work on. I'll be back whenever I can.
Fuck you, Thumper. I figured it out. I know exactly what you're doing.
I think I'm gonna get me some tutti fucking fruity.